Time now to head into the CBS12 kitchen. Our fresh chef, Jeremy Hanlon, talking all things fresh, fast, and affordable for us this morning. Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, what do you got going here?
All right. Well, our fresh, fast, and affordable meal here is a nice grilled chicken and roasted vegetable taco. You can pick the hard shell, the soft shell. Leave it out for the family to decide whatever they want to do.
Good advice.
So you grill the chicken ahead of time. You can also roast it in the oven if you don't want to, go outside and get on the grill just for the chicken. Once it cools, you want to chop it up. I went ahead to save us some time, started roasting the vegetables. What you do is you start with the red onions, season with a little salt and pepper, and then go on to the peppers, and finally you end with tomatillas. Those are those little green tomato-looking elements in the potatoes.
Yes, I'm learning something new this morning.
Yes, a little bit of a lime.
Can you get those in the produce section at the market?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Cool.
All the local markets have them, and they have a little bit of a lime taste to them, which adds a nice flavor to the taco.
You bet.
So we have the vegetables here. I'm going to go ahead and just add in that grilled chicken and just a little fresh herbs for some nice flavor and color. And of course you want to season as you go. A little bit of salt and pepper. I took your job there.
It's all good. How long did it take essentially to saute the vegetables down?
You're probably looking at each element. You want to add them in phases so that they can cook independently and then add them all together. So it's about 2 to 3 minutes for the onions and then again for the peppers and once you add the tomatillas in. So then, of course, you add the chicken and combine it well. And you can grab, in this instance, we'll grab the hard shell
You're
here.
a hard shell guy, huh?
Yeah, you can tell. I like the crunch. The added texture is very nice in there with the chicken and the soft vegetables. And you just put it on there just like that.
Looks great.
You can serve it with tomatoes, sour cream, leave it all out for the family to make their own. And, this is great, too, because a lot of things that are left in the fridge, leftovers or whatever, you can combine and create your own taco. It doesn't necessarily have to have the chicken in there.
What is prep time on a dish like this?
You're not looking more than about 25 minutes on it.
And what about price point?
Well, price point, if you're using your leftovers, it's a win-win situation. But if you're going out and just buying the chicken and the vegetables, it's about $16 feeding a family of 4.
Very good. So what would you recommend accompanying this with?
Well, you could serve a little bit of rice on the side. You could also serve, if you have extra vegetables that you're not going to put in the taco, you can put that as a side dish as well. Just have a nice little roasted vegetable salad.
My producer is recommending a margarita, so sorry, Derek, it's too early. Hey, we're glad you're going to be sticking around for the next hour. For more information on Jeremy or this recipe, head to our website, CBS12.com, and click on links. We're back after the break. Time now to head into the CBS12 kitchen. Our fresh chef, Jeremy Hanlon, talking all things fresh, fast, and affordable for us this morning. Welcome back, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, we've got a vegetable beef kebab going.
Yes. Now, we're using a lesser expensive cut this time. Everyone's trying to watch their watch the dollar,
watch the
especially
wallet,
in the holiday.
You got it.
We have a top round of beef, and what I do is I toss that with oregano and a little ground coriander. Some of those spices that may be hiding in your cupboard.
And the truth is, I have to tell you, I've tried kebabs this way, and my meat is always really tough. Is there a way to maybe pre-tenderize it or to get it a little bit more tender?
Well, you can marinate it. What I do is I toss the top round with the spices and a little bit of salt. That kind of pulls out a little bit of the moisture inside and tenderizes it a touch. However, the key is, particularly when you're cooking with a lesser expensive cut, is to cook it on a high heat. That way it cooks fast. Or otherwise, you have to cook it a very long time, almost like a braise when you're cooking a braise. And so that helps tenderize it and make it less chewy.
So high heat, that'll make it a little bit more tender.
Very, very important. So I took the top round, tossed it again with the spices, and then I combined it on the skewer with the zucchini, the yellow squash, and the pepper, which you can see here. Now, what you do is you just want to add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. And
you always want to soak those sticks, the skewers, in a little oil
Yeah,
previously. I've learned that the hard way.
Well, actually, the best thing to do is soak them in a little bit of water.
Really?
That way, because it's not going to burn as fast on the grill. Because, you add them on the grill, and then all of a sudden, half of your skewer is burnt.
Sure. You've got more of a fire going than you had planned.
Exactly. So, we're doing in the saute pan here. Again, you want it high heat, a little bit of olive oil. And just once you get it in the pan there, a little bit of salt and pepper, of course. Now in front of you, you have some cherry tomatoes. Now this is great, this is a fresh vegetable sauce that you can pour right on top of the kebab.
Nice.
So you go ahead and season that with salt and pepper.
And now, you broke these down perfectly. I was noting that previously. My cherry tomatoes don't look like this when I saute them. What's the key to having them look so elegant and perfect?
Well, the key to it is covering it a little bit, because if you put it on high heat, all the moisture escapes and all of that flavor gets away. So you want to cover the top and keep that moisture and steam inside of there. That way it's going to build up the water and not burn the pan.
At what temperature?
This is at now just on a low heat.
Okay.
You know, nice and slow, nice on a low heat, and it keeps all the flavor in the pan. So once you have the kebabs, you know, you can serve it with a nice rice. I have a nice wild rice blend. And again, you know, these are just going to be on high heat, you know, 3-4 minutes aside. You get a nice sear on both sides, and you go right to the plate.
And you chose zucchini and squash. Why did you choose those two?
Personally, you know, I always go into the market and consider all the different vegetables, and whatever looks the best and the freshest, that's what you want to grab. Because, you know, kebabs are so versatile. You can put the peppers, the onions, or the tomatoes, or do whatever you want.
And what is the time on making this dish quickly?
This one, it's probably going to be about 35 minutes. If you're like my mom, you bring in the kids like me and my sister Amy and make them for her, so it speeds
I like
it up.
that. And the price point, Jeremy?
This one, you're going to range about $19 to serve 4 and plenty of kebabs with the rice.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. We appreciate you. We know you're going to be back. Thanks for your time this morning.
It's a pleasure.
For more information on Jeremy or these recipes, head to our website, CBS12.com, and click on links. We're going to be back right after the break. Time now to head into the CBS 12 kitchen. Our fresh chef, Jeremy Hanlon, talking all things fresh, fast, and affordable this morning. What do you got frying up in your frying pan?
All right, well, we have a turkey and fresh vegetable burger. Now, I know people are a little hesitant because, you know, you just had the big Thanksgiving and everything.
I'm never hesitant. I love turkey. Bring it on.
Well, the great thing is with the turkey burger is that it's a completely different texture. You have that ground turkey, and plus, I put the vegetables in raw. I have the green zucchini, the yellow squash, the red onions, some fresh parsley in there, and a little twist here is I actually put inside the condiments as well. So I'll put a little mustard, ketchup, and Worcestershire, and it gives all such nice flavor. And the key is, too, is that raw vegetable in there releases a lot of moisture and water, so it makes it even juicier and tastier a burger.
And quite frankly, it really almost does taste like you're eating beef. Would you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it has that really succulent taste, if you will, and I think it's just all the moisture in there. It's just so nice, you know. So
and it smells fantastic.
Yes, that's too. You know, when you have the condiments and all the flavor in there, you know, it adds to it. So I mean, you can put additional things on top if you like, but you know, the key is you have so much flavor to begin with.
Fantastic, and you've got some nice accompaniments here on the side.
Yeah, everyone loves sweet potato, particularly if they're in the French fry form. Well, I bake them just to keep them fresh.
Good. And healthy, right?
Of course, yes. So you just bake those, and you know, it adds a nice, again, little texture and a little different taste to go along with the burger.
Very good. So it's as simple as making the mixture together, frying them in a frying pan, or grilling them on the grill.
Yeah, you can
and
grill.
You're good to go.
Absolutely. You know, they are a little bit more fragile because they have the fresh raw vegetable inside. But still, you know, I mean, the great taste and everything, you know, if you make the small versions like I do, you know, you can have them as a snack, you know, you can have them at lunch, dinner, whatever you want, and 2-3 minutes aside, and you're ready to go.
Voila.
Yeah.
Price point.
Price point, you're looking at about $19, and you know that's going to give you about 8 of the mini burgers. So that's plenty to feed 4 with some sweet potato fries.
Can't beat that, and you can prepare this meal in no time.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's just a matter of dicing up those vegetables, tossing them in with the ground turkey, and you know you already have the bread and the sweet potatoes. You know they're only going to take about 10 minutes in the oven.
Looks great. Well, thank you so much for all your awesome expertise as always this morning, Jeremy. Our fresh chef for us. For more information on Jeremy or this recipe, head to our website, CBS12.com, and click on links. We're going to be back right after the break.